Yes. What did you eat for breakfast?
Dumpling.
So you still have your dumpling.
Last week, yeah, still
Yeah.
have. I guess
Okay, so what is the title of our lesson for today?
uh contract signing.
Okay,
Oh,
contract signing. This is Unit 7, still Unit 7, contract signing and careful attention. Okay, so have you closed a deal with your client before? Yes.
yeah. Oh yes, yes.
Yes, of course. Okay, so let's move on. Let's have this question. What do you do after you've decided to do business with a company?
Oh, it's a deal. You
Yes.
mean you discuss every detail in the contract and
Yes.
you reach agreement, then you will sign a contract. That means both of us need to obey the
Conditions
uh,
and
condition
rules.
and rules. Yeah.
Yeah, so you are correct. So you will sign a contract with your client after you've decided to cooperate or you agree with all the conditions or rules and agreement in the contract. Okay, so you're correct. Uh-huh. Thank you for that. Let's have a case study. What is the setting? Please read.
Mr. Fisher is financing a
Okay.
real estate project in New York. Mr. Clark is an agent at Property International. During the last few weeks, they have been negotiating a contract. Now Mr. Clark and Mr. Fisher are meeting in order to sign the contract.
Okay, so they negotiate already about the contract last few weeks. And now they will meet to sign the contract. Okay, so
Mm,
that's what we do, having a draft the contract, if you remember our lesson, amending
yeah.
the contract. After all of these things, you meet and then sign the contract. Now, what is the conversation? Okay, so I will be Mr. Clark and you will be Mr. Fisher. Okay.
Okay.
Well, after this negotiation, we have finally reached an agreement. It is time to sign the contract.
All right. While everything seems in order after several revisions, shall we still review the contract one more time for any minor errors?
Okay, minor errors. So minor errors is something you have done which is considered to be incorrect or wrong, but just a little. Minor.
Reversion means
Okay.
meeting.
A revision means a change that is made in something. Change. It's like amend.
Amend.
Okay,
Okay.
yes, okay. If you do revisions, you changed, you amend something in the contract.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so they are the same. Okay, I can see it now. Sure, let's go over the changes we've discussed last time. So go over. It means to examine,
Examine.
to check
Okay.
again. If you say let's go over the book again, let's go over the contract again, it means you'll need to check again, examine the contract. Okay, so this phrase you can use this one in a sentence. Let's go over the draft once again. Okay.
Check again. Okay.
Yes.
That would be great. I will check all the items again to ensure that nothing has been overlooked.
Something should happen. And
Okay.
then
Uh,
overlook. Okay, overlook it means to again so that you will not fail to notice errors or minor errors in the contract. I will type it for you, I think, so that you can understand. Okay.
fair to notice. Oh,
Yes.
fair to notice.
Yes. So if I say, "Oh, Meredith, you overlooked something in our contract." So it means you failed to notice something. It may be minor errors or major errors. Okay, let's go down to business.
good. Let's start. I
Okay.
use actually over means you look carefully, but this one overlook is nice. You
You failed to look.
to notice.
Yes. Yes. So there's a difference. If you say go over, you should examine again. But if you
Oh,
say overlook, means you didn't notice.
okay.
Okay. So you should add go.
Hmm.
Go and look.
Go
That's the
over.
Okay. Go and look. There's a difference between the words and phrases. Okay, so let's get down to business. You already know that one. Let's start. Okay.
Oh, let's get down to business means let's start. Let's
Yes, let's get down to business. Let's start the meeting. So, the question here, what does Mr. Clark suggest they do before signing the contract?
go over the changes.
Yes. Okay, that's correct. So, Mr. Clark suggests checking the contract one more time. Go over with it. Okay, you are correct. So, I just use check because this is the same with the meaning of go over.
Okay.
Okay, so my sentence is Mr. Clark suggests checking the contract one more time. Uh-huh. I have no concern with this contract. Do you?
I have no concerns with the contract. What
Okay.
that mean?
I
Uh,
I have no concern. I have no worries. Uh-huh.
okay.
I
We
have
were
Yes.
yesterday we mentioned I have some concerns about.
Yes, I have some concerns with the contract. So it means I have some worries. I have something to deal with the contract. So if I say, Meredith, I have some concerns about you. So I worry something about you. Okay, so you can also use that in here in our business contract lesson. So you can say, I have some concerns regarding our contract. So you worry something, you have a problem with the contract agreement. Okay.
Oh, no, I don't. I think we can sign the contract now.
Okay. So if you don't have any worries, you agree with all the conditions and everything in the contract, you can say this one. I think we can sign the contract now. Please turn the last page and put your signature right there.
Okay, give me a moment, please.
Okay, so this is a formal way of saying, wait a second.
Uh,
Yes, so do you remember this one? Okay.
give me a second. Yes, but why the last use right?
Oh, right, it means, okay, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it means correct.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, it means you agree. Okay,
Oh, agree. All right.
okay,
Oh,
all
a unit.
right, all right.
Uh,
Shortcut of all right, right. Okay,
uh,
but the formal way of saying it is all right.
oh,
Okay, last couple of weeks, it means, what is that? Couple, it means two or few things. Couple of weeks, maybe 2 weeks, like that, in the past.
mm,
Okay. So couple also has many meaning. Two partners, and then this one is two or few things. Okay, that's the meaning of couple of weeks. Mr.
mm.
Fisher?
It does. My partners and I are very pleased. We made a wise choice to work with you.
Okay, so please, it means
Happy.
happy. Correct. Okay, so made a wise choice. What is that?
Uh,
What do you
good.
think? Okay, can you guess?
A wise choice is a good decision.
Yes, correct. Okay, so having a wise choice, you make a very good decision based on good judgment, good
Mm.
thinking. Because being a wise man or a wise woman is showing the ability to make good judgments, right? I used the word right to you, and then you said yes. So you
Yes,
understand.
right?
Okay, right?
Is it correct?
Is it correct? And then you say yes.
Because
Okay.
yeah, the tongue is up.
So the question here, How does Mr. Fisher feel about their partnership?
Mr. Fisher feel pleased about their partnership. It's
Yes,
a
okay.
nice choice.
Yes, that's correct. So, Mr. Fisher feels that they are happy and made a wise choice to cooperate with Mr. Clark. Okay, so that's correct. So, do you have any questions regarding those words, phrases in the conversation?
No more
No
question.
more. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you know what is right already. Okay, so let's read the sentences and choose the right sentence under different context. Okay, what is this? What would?
What would you say when introducing the contract
Signing.
signing process?
Okay. Okay, so how about and letter? What letter?
Uh,
About signing process, contract signing process.
would you please check the term and put your no?
No? Try again.
We put let me check. We put
Yes, that's correct. We've put
in time
and effort.
and effort over the past couple of weeks in order to finalize
Finalize.
the contract.
Okay. Can you say it again? Finalized.
Oh, so finalize the contract.
Yes. So let's talk. Let's practice. You are a buyer from a car international. Okay. So Bob is the supplier from Windscreen Land Ltd. Okay. So you are meeting Bob to sign the contract after several rounds of negotiation. So you already talked before. So let's
Mm.
talk. This will be your card. First, you will request a contract revision in signing the contract. And then you can say the importance of revising the contract or the reason why you want to revise it. And then you want to evaluate the contract and then sign it in the end. Okay, you can use this suggested pattern.
Okay.
Okay, you can use that one.
Before we can reach the agreement, I suggest we can go over the changes we discussed before.
You will
If
suggest first to go over before you sign the contract, right?
yes,
Yes. Or before you finalize the contract.
finalize the contract.
Okay. And then I will answer you. Okay,
Mm.
let's go over the contract for possible minor errors. Okay, and then you will have this one. May I request a contract revision?
Uh, may I uh, may I request a contract revision before sign the contract?
Okay, before signing the contract. Okay, let's see what we can do about that. Okay, and then you will say, I will check
I'll check
all the items in the contract.
all the items of the contract to ensure we don't have any mistake.
Yes, or to ensure that nothing has been overlooked.
Oh, ensure nothing had been overlooked. Okay.
Yes, okay, and then I can say this one. Okay, let's get down to business. I will say that one. Okay,
Oh, that's
okay,
okay.
and then
Uh,
what will you
I'm,
say?
I'm satisfied with our cooperation.
Okay, and we
We
can
sign the
contract
contract.
now.
Mm.
Okay, so we can sign the contract now. I will say to you, okay, please turn the last page and put your signature right there.
Uh, okay. Let's start.
Okay, you can say this one. This contract signifies.
Oh, This contract signifies the successful con-
Conclusion.
conclusion, uh,
Okay.
conclusion,
Yes, conclusion
and
of
we
all
made
of
of all
our hard work.
work over the past couple of weeks.
Yes, okay, you can say that one. And then I will say to you, yes, may we have a successful partnership. Okay, so these are the suggested pattern. If you want to have this request and you have to revise the contract, and then before you sign the contract, you evaluate first. So this one, as I've told you, you can say this. I suggest we go over the changes we've discussed before we finalize our contract. Okay, and then
Mm.
I will answer you, and you can say, may I request the contract revision before signing? Then I will say yes. And then you will say, I will check the items to ensure, or I will check the items in the contract to ensure nothing has been overlooked. Okay, and then I will say, let's get down to business, or you can say that one. And I will say, let's start. And then after that, you will say, I'm satisfied with what we have discussed. I have no concerns. We can sign the contract now.
Oh.
Okay, and then I will say to you, please turn the last page, put your signature here. And you say, okay, this contract signifies that. And the end. Okay? So these words are examples. How to introduce the topic. What is this? After.
After all this negotiation, we have finally reached an agreement. It is time to sign the contract.
Okay, and then
While everything seems in order, order 什么
after several.
after several revisions, shall we still review the contract one more time for any minor errors?
Okay, so that is how you also have this sentence. Let's get down to business. And then,
Get
okay. After that, this contract signifies, I already told you this, and I said we've made a wise decision to work with you.
okay.
Okay, so that's all about signing the contract. I hope you learned a lot. Thank you so much, Meredith, for booking my class. See
See you
you
later.
later. Okay,
See you later.
goodbye.